it pre-sale floor. Stay timing the curves, let the yields restore. It's a bullish formation with soft resistance. I read hips like charts, my convictions instant. No red flags, just a green light candle. High time frame, play with the right to handle. I don't chase pumps, I rotate precision. I DCA cheeks with chart technician wisdom. I spot volume spikes from the denim distortion. You aping thirst, I scale with proportion. I see trend lines curve when she step on beat. Her back broke Twitter, had the thread on repeat. I whispered, you look like a low I could build from. She said, boy, stop. I said, that's yield, hun. This ain't lust, it's a value unlock. It's a macro reversal with a deep supply shock. Thick 808s. She got legs like liquidity, thick and deep. Walk by and it feels like an altcoin peak. I don't simp, I construct a trade with logic. That's a generational bottom, I stay honest. Posture like support when it double bounce. Got influencers shook in the common count is. That ain't a pick, that's an ecosystem pivot. I'm up 5x off the wrist flick physics. She the reason some bulls break pattern and fold. You sold too early, I just held and rolled. I set stop loss at emotional detachment. Let her break neckline with natural attraction. This ain't lust, this market appreciation. That's a rare curve backed by decentralization. Booty like that, you don't fade or front it. You frame the moment and say generational bottom. 808.
Market cycles vicious, only winners read the signs. Seen them bet it all on luck and watch the exit close in time. They was chasing candlesticks, I was tracing paradigm. While they panicked, sold in fear, I was adding on declines. Digi joints directory, every play in position. Coins still the future, real liquidity's the mission. Waking Blake before the morning, every move a premonition. They was blinded by the FOMO, I was stacking with precision. Deaf apes, deaf to the noise, silence tell me where to stand. Meme a throne, sketch the moment, every frame supply and demand. Odin boost the volume, let the market move like contraband. If the bids feel artificial, he just shift them with a scan. Somebody grab the camera, Purby got the chart bananas. Everything he touch go parabolic, price been dodging gravity. Hawk, I spot a sniper from a distance, see the scam. Pepe pivot with the pivot, ain't no way they run it back. Trust the ledger, trust the play, markets move but I don't wait. Tag a friend, tag a friend of me. Took a loss, I made it back, every lesson still remains. Took a risk, I ran the track, let him marinate. Michael DeFi get to bags, no emotions, just the math. Cam gone, tag a friend of me, archive it like a past. Soul saver, Moonsters building party, bus don't need no gas. 404's the first in motion, never minute second hand. Nice lady, brush a moment, every canvas holds a trade. Phantom of the swapper, flood the system with the waves. Slick Rick, got the shilling, spill the exit, got delayed. You could play inside the cycle, but the winners wrote the play. Watch them burn it all for nothing, price imploded overnight. Watch them think they saw the bottom, while the volume said decline. This ain't hype, this mathematics, this ain't hope, this how it's time. I've been reading off the ledger, every move been underlined. Trust the ledger, trust the play, markets move but I don't wait. Tag a friend and watch him watch us elevate. Took a loss, I made it back, every lesson still remains. Took a risk, I ran the track, let him marinate. Portnoy being Portnoy, by tomorrow blame the chain. Molly rugged, half a nation, now they tryna hide the stain. Melania was a legend till she vanished with the name. They was waiting for a savior, now they praying for the same. Baby doors closing, Saul dumped out the range. They was calling liquidation while the devs just set the stage. Seen a ticker, read a margin, seen the hackers crack a page. Ain't no safety in the system, they was coded to engrave. I've been watching how they move, I've been mapping out the steps. I don't listen to predictions, I just counter with finesse. This a market of precision, you don't hedge, you gon' regret. If you waiting on the future, best believe it, come collect. Trust the ledger, trust the play, markets move but I don't wait. Tag a friend of me. Tag a friend of me. Tag a friend of me.
say much, I just watch how they move. I see them rush plays that I never approved. Throw money at trends, act like that's a flex. But what's the return? What's really the next? You still buying brands just to prove that you winning. I own the whole floor, I ain't renting this section. They want the applause, I want the percentage. They beg for attention, I need the investment. And it's crazy cause I see them all tweet like they got it. But wealth ain't a flex, it's a habit. It's silence, it's patience, it's moving in ways where the money don't see. Entertainment is valid, I don't gotta be seen, I just gotta be paid. I just gotta make plays while they tryna get praised. They be talking too much, tryna post every move. But I never met a king that was looking for fame. Yeah, I peeped how they act, say they rich but they stuck in the loop. Buy high, sell low, then repeat it again like the lesson ain't written in proof. I ain't chasing no wave, I ain't looking for a hype, I ain't stunning for none of these fools. I be sitting on bids, I be patient with plays, I be stacking like money don't move. Look, I've been in them rooms, I done seen what they do. I done watched how they shape up a view, how they manufacture the hype, create all the buzz, then the price disappear like it's poof. Man, I can't even fake like it's new, they've been doing this here since before y'all could choose. They just giving y'all kings with a check on the side, sell a dream and then vanish on cue. Man, I ain't with the talking, I just do what I do. If I say it, I meant it, no need for a proof. I just move how I move, I don't care for the views. They react, I decide, that's the difference in moves. If the money don't flip, then it's barely a play. If the risk don't hit, then I'm out of the way. They chase what's trending, I'm building a space. They still buying hype, I've been buying a place. See, I don't need to announce when I step, I don't need to make noise just to show them the flex. I don't gotta be loud, I don't need to impress, I just double the bet while they stuck in a mess. They be acting like money gon' make them respected, but broke is a mind and that part get neglected. You flexing the watches but stuck on the exits. I flex by securing my name on investment. I could give them the game but they never gon' listen. They just wanna hear words that support the decisions. They don't wanna hear patience, they don't wanna hear building. They just wanna hear flip and a reason to risk it. They just wanna see Lambos and captions that match. They don't wanna see structure or nothing that lasts. They just wanna be rich for the gram, not for real, so I left them to chase it. I'm good where I'm at. Yeah, I peeped how they act, say they rich but they stuck in the loop. Buy high, sell low, then repeat it again like the lesson ain't written in proof. I ain't chasing no wave, I ain't looking for hype, I ain't stunting for none of these fools. I be sitting on bids, I be patient with plays, I be stacking like money don't move. Look, man, I ain't with the talking, I just do what I do. If I say it, I meant it, no need for a proof. I just move how I move, I don't care for the views. They react, I decide, that's the difference in moves. If the money don't flip, then it's barely a play. If the risk don't hit, then I'm out of the way. They chase what's trending, I'm building a space. They still buying hype, I've been buying the place.
Welcome to the circle, wipe your eyes, don't trip. This the place where we heal from the lies we gripped. We all held strong while the chart did flips. Watched ATH turn to a 5-cent dip. I believed in the devs, the Discord raids, in the roadmap font and the retro fades. Now I'm here with regrets in the Web3 shell, and a wallet that wheezes when I check my L's. We all got wrecked by a vibe too loud, by a thread from a dude with a JPEG crowd. Up big 1 week, then reversed our gains. Now we sit in a chat room sharing our pain. I watched the candle climb, didn't take a cent, then it hit my entry and I called it mint. Telegram fam said this one's rare, but the chart just looped like musical chairs. Hi, I'm Phantom. I held too long, now my bags got dust and my faith feels gone. Used to mock paper, hands with pride. Now I got 6 coins I can't describe. I was up like crazy, didn't tap that win. Now I meditate daily on what could have been. I got gas fees tatted on my mental state, and I DCA'd into my own mistake. The KOL said, Joe, this play's a heater. Now I follow his tweets like a broken believer. No exit plan, just vibes and charts. Now I study my entries like broken art. It's a shame, really I love that coin. It had soul and vibes and a celebrity joined, but I sold on a bounce at a 3% cut. Now I'm talking in spaces like we all stuck. Hello Mr. Phantom, where we flying today? We got a few trips left in this cycle play. Would you like a bag with invisible gains, a refundable chart with emotional pain? Here's a project from a hype team with dreams, where the founder's a mod and he's 16. It's got tokenomics and a bridge that's fake, but the logo's hard and the vibes feel great. You can sit by the window of exit denial. You round trip so much, you got flyer miles. Told me book one way, fell asleep on the ride. Woke up right back in that sideways slide. Here's your passport expired again, and a lanyard that says I believe back then. Captain's a YouTuber drunk on calls. Your snacks are regret and protocol stalls. There's a parachute under the seat for hope, but it's packed with charts from the weekly slope. Welcome aboard where the hype runs thick and the profits vanish before you can click.
Ha. Cool heads don't chase heat, we build pressure. Summertime phantom, we outside, but never off cold. No. Yeah. Cooler heads prevail, I don't chase no hype. I've been moving clean while they men off likes. They got caught in the wave, I call peace in flight. If it ain't aligned, then it ain't my fight. Nah. Cooler heads prevail even in the light. Pressure come, I just step left twice. Everybody wants smoke to the air feel tight. I just pivot to joy, call that chart in sight. Trade, I range trade with lemon in my tea. Whole deal when a frenzy, I'm barefoot near the sea. They log in for the fight, I log out for the trees. Y'all caught in the FOMOs, I caught degrees. Sun out, shades on, let the index rest. Told the shillers I'm off, let the index flex. Ain't no alpha in a meltdown thread, just a bunch of bags, looking for meds. I've been the quiet type with loud returns. Taught my son that a lesson ain't earned till it burns. Y'all move with haste, I hedge with taste. That's exit liquidity or paperweight. Trend. They repost charts, I rewrite ends. They bought highs, I buy amends. They fake peace, I set real blends. They refresh charts, I refresh lungs. They type conviction, I teach my young. They speak floor price, I speak growth rate. They seek hype, I seek soul's weight. They spin cycles, I break out clean. They sell dreams, I serve routines.
No notifications, but the vibe still ping. Down trying to reach me, I let it ring. They ask where you been, I say where's green. I candles, grass where peace still means something. They post like they present, I'm present and real. They drop like they legends, I exit with feel. I show up in sandals, no need for a shield. I'm fan on my chill heart, it still close deals. They panicking while I'm marinated. I'm slow cooked alpha, not animated. Let the sun hit skin like it's proof of stating. If the floor collapse, I got beach to rate.
Summer, let them chase their top. I'd rather sit with my son, a plate, and the kind of quiet you don't gotta chart.
It's a bullish formation with soft resistance. I read hips like charts, my conviction's instant. No red flags, just a green light candle. High time frame, play with the right to handle. I don't chase pumps, I rotate precision. I DCA cheeks with chart technician wisdom. I spot volume spikes from the denim distortion. You ape and thirst, I scale with proportion. I see trend lines curve when she step on beat. Her back broke, Twitter had the thread on repeat. I whispered, you look like a low I could build from. She said, boy, stop. I said, that's yield, hun. This ain't lust, this a value unlocked. This a macro reversal with a deep supply shock. She got legs like liquidity, thick and deep. Walk by and it feels like an altcoin peak. I don't simp, I construct a trade with logic. That's a generational bottom, keeping it honest. Posture like support when it double bounces. Got influencer shook in the comment count ends. That ain't a pick, that's an ecosystem pivot. I'm up 5x off the wrist flick physics. She the reason some bulls break pattern and fold. You sold too early, I just held and rolled. I set stop loss at emotional detachment. Let her break neckline with natural attraction. This ain't lust, it's market appreciation. That's a rare curve backed by decentralization. Judging by the looks, man, if I fade it's a sin. Cause if I had to say, I think the bottom is in. Look.
was just a little kid with a spark in a socket. East side heat in my veins like rockets. Dreams so loud I could barely sleep. Used to loop, can I live, just to calm my pockets. I ain't big, I ain't Nas, I ain't cold, but I know what a real one sound like, honest. I've been broke, been blamed, been cold, been shamed, but I bounce like checks in August. Had thoughts like, life's a bitch and then you buy crypto. Till I found out slow gains hit like a sick joke. Used to want dead presidents, now I want presents. Used to chase wealth just to hide my questions. I've been on stoops with a J in my brain and a plan that changed with a typo. I've been in rooms where the truth got trimmed like fake got clean for the tightrope. Used to run from pain like yo rewind that. Like the past got bars I could timestamp. Like a line from Hove could reverse regret. But the beat don't bend for a mindset. Used to sleep on floors with a note on the mirror that said wake up, own your name. Used to think the world is yours meant flex. Now I think it means hold your flame. Still got shame in the folds of my chest. Still got quotes that I stole from stress. Still got pride that I code like debt. Still say one day just to slow regrets. I was in too deep when the charts turned red. Used to lie to myself like the loss made sense. Used to talk real smart but the heart got dense. Used to bet on vibes while I claimed its trends. I remember the man in the gas station booth, book in his hand like the math had proof. Thought he was mapped in a Warren Buffett genius, but a year passed by, turns out he was dreaming. Just a game log stacked like prophetic text. I respected the hustle, but I learned from the wreck. Cause I seen myself in the way he guessed. And I knew deep down I was chasing the next. I've been father and son, and a ghost in between. Been the break in the verse that you skip for the scream. Been the pressure that rhymes when the rhythm can't breathe. Been the lesson that hits when the wind feels clean. Buried my dad on my boy's first cake. 2 dates carved in the same damn way. I ain't crying a moment, I just stared at the gate, trying to figure which life I was meant to create. I've been humble, been loud, been deep, been reckless. Been Pac talking pain in the face of a death wish. Been a thought that survived what the past tried to edit. Been a bar in the dark that the light don't question. I'm phantom, voice of a glitch that hit. I'm the loop in your chest when the wrists don't quit. I'm the song that a legend ain't right, but should've, cause it lives in the mind